In a small village nestled among green hills, there lived a boy named Arun. He was kind, he was smart, but he had one very big problem. He was incredibly lazy. His favorite phrase, "I'll do it tomorrow." Whether it was helping his parents with chores, studying for his exams, or even running a simple errand, Arun always put it off. His parents would often sigh and tell him, "Son, time waits for no one. Don't waste it." But Arun would just flash a lazy smile and reply, "Don't worry, there's always tomorrow." One bright morning, a renowned teacher visited the village. He was on a mission to find the brightest student and offer them a life-changing scholarship. All they had to do was pass a simple test. Arun's friend, Ravi, came running to his house, bursting with excitement. "Arun, the teacher is here. You're the smartest one in the village. You have to go and take the test." But Arun, still lounging comfortably in his bed, let out a big yawn. "I'll go later," he mumbled, "maybe after lunch." Well, later came and went. By the time Arun finally ambled his way to the school, the test was long over. The teacher had already chosen a student. It was Ravi. He wasn't the smartest, but he was on time. That afternoon, Arun felt a sharp, unfamiliar pang in his heart. For the first time, he realized he had lost something truly valuable. Not because he wasn't capable, but simply because he was late. You'd think that would be a wake-up call, wouldn't you? But days turned into weeks, and Arun's laziness only seemed to grow worse. It was like a creeping vine wrapping round his potential. He started missing more and more chances, school competitions, village sports events, even the simple joy of helping his father on their small farm. One rainy night, as the storm raged outside, his father sat beside his bed. He spoke softly, his voice full of concern. "Son," he said, "life is like a river. It flows on, whether you're moving with it or not. If you just sit still on the bank, it will pass you by." But Arun, lost in his own world of procrastination, didn't truly listen. The words washed over him like the rain on the roof, unheard and unheeded. Then, one day, the river of life hit a turbulent patch. Arun's father fell gravely ill. The family was thrown into a panic. They needed money, and fast, for medicine. Arun was given a crucial task: take the vegetables from their farm to the nearby town market and sell them. But the old habit died hard. His first thought, "I'll go tomorrow morning." But when tomorrow morning arrived, it brought with it a torrential downpour. The rain lashed down for 2 straight days, flooding the roads and closing the market. By the time Arun finally made it to town, the vegetables had spoiled, wilted, and worthless. The family had no money, and his father's health took a turn for the worse. That night, sitting alone under a sky full of indifferent stars, the weight of his actions finally crushed him. Arun realized the true devastating cost of delay. It wasn't just time he had lost, it was chances, trust, and maybe even his father's well-being. Procrastination wasn't a harmless habit. It was a thief that had stolen his family's happiness. From that moment of painful clarity, a fire was lit within Arun. He decided, with every fiber of his being, to change. The next morning, he was up before the sun, helping his mother with her chores. He started studying with a focus he'd never had before. At first, his friends found it amusing to look. The lazy boy turned serious. They would tease, but Arun would just smile. A genuine, determined smile this time. "Better late than never," he'd say. "I won't waste another minute." He started to plan his days meticulously, breaking big tasks into small, manageable steps. Slowly but surely, everything began to change. His grades soared. He started helping other villagers fix their homes after the storm. He even took up a part-time job, saving every penny he could for his father's medicine. The boy who once couldn't be bothered to get out of bed was now the most industrious person in the village. Months later, a familiar figure returned. It was the same teacher who had offered the scholarship. He had heard stories of a remarkable young man who had transformed himself. Seeing Arun now active, focused, and with a new light in his eyes, the teacher was deeply impressed. "I see a bright fire in you now, my boy," he said warmly. "Would you like to come and study at my school?" This time, there was no hesitation. Arun bowed deeply and replied with a voice full of conviction, "Yes, sir, this time I'm ready." Years flew by. Arun didn't just study, he excelled. He became a successful and beloved teacher himself. And he often shared his own story with his students, impressing upon them one simple, powerful truth. "Time is the most valuable treasure we have," he would say. "You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose friends and make new ones. But once time is gone, it never ever returns." His students loved him, not just because he was a brilliant teacher, but because he was living proof of the very lesson he taught. Arun's life was a testament to the fact that it's never too late to change, and that every single minute counts. So, what are you waiting for? Don't wait for tomorrow. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is now. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires you to make the most of every moment. We'll see you in the next one.